But then that takes us to the curvature that we all seen growing up. Everyone saw the curve. We saw it many times on television. We see it constantly in our face. All these different distances, that curve looks exactly the same because they're using a fisheye lens. But when we go to prove all things, we see something differently. We test it on the surface, and we see researchers time and time again proving that the surface of water does not curve at many great distances. And this is just sight distances. There's limits to how far we can see because there's water in the air, but you can see it's far beyond what it should be. We've got world record long distance photos with 3/4 of a mile of missing hidden target. You shouldn't be able to see that thing. There should be 3/4 of a mile hiding it, but we see it. Since then, we've gone further. 45.5 miles of missing curve. These things are happening all the time. If that's not enough for the refraction experts, we have Guglielmo Marconi back in 1901. This guy sent a line of sight signal. Line of sight meaning this signal only travels in a straight line across the entire Atlantic Ocean. 504 miles of missing curve. After that, we've got another one with the same signal, this time England to Australia. In order for that signal to reach, the tower they built would have to be over 7,000 miles tall for that signal to make it. But it made it. Not because it bounced off of some ionosphere. It went in a straight line and went exactly there. The ancients knew a lot more about the stars. A lot of people freak out when they find out that the pyramids still line up with the same stars. They knew where these stars were. There's a star that remains on the equator 365 days a year. And when you look at the North Pole star, it doesn't move at all, ever, never moves. So you can prove with the stars that we're not moving. Even the star trails, they make perfect circles. When you look at the bar graph, the green line, that's our fastest motion. When you look to the far right, the red little dash, that's our slowest motion. The slowest motion, they say, is what makes the star trails. Okay? We are on an immovable world, and it's like my dad says, the earth is God's footstool. It is not his roller coaster. And people say, well, if this is important, why didn't Jesus talk about it? Because it is an important truth. It's the Father's truth, but it's not the ultimate truth. But he didn't have to. For one, they already knew about it. For two, when he was being baptized, it says the heaven opened up. Remember, he called the firmament heaven. These people are witnessing the model that we believe in. Okay, so not only did it open at his baptism, what did he say when he was talking to people about the end? He said it's going to be like the days of Noah. I can imagine this guy was looked at as a conspiracy theorist. He was preparing for an event for the firmament to open up. We are preparing for an event for that firmament to open up yet again. We're looked at as conspiracy theorists.